Welcome back to Mastering a British Accent with me, Simon Brampton. In this video, we're going to learn the vocabulary for anatomy and articulators, which are going to be used during the course. So I'm not going to do every single articulator and body part. I'm only going to do the parts which are important for learning how to improve your accent and pronunciation. So, are you ready to start? Get your mouth ready and say, ah! We're going to begin with the head and neck. So these are the big parts, let's say. And there are a few we need to know. So we'll start from top to bottom. We have obviously the nose, but the nasal cavity, amazingly, is a great big hole behind your nose and above your mouth, which is also known as the oral cavity. We never use that instead of mouth, do we? Now we'll begin at the front. We have the lips. Then we have the jaw, which is the bone, which you need for opening your mouth. And then obviously we have the tongue. And at the top of the mouth, we have the bone, which is called the palate. And then we move down behind the mouth at the back. And we have what's called the pharynx. And normally this is all you will need to know for pronunciation. The other parts like the epiglottis, which stops the food going down into the larynx and into your lungs, and instead makes the food go down the esophagus. These parts here aren't really necessary, but I will refer to sometimes the neck, which is obviously this part. Another word for the pharynx is, in normal English, the throat here. So these really are the articulators for pronouncing sounds and obviously words. Let's begin again. So we have the nose, the top, we'll go down. Then we have the upper lip, the lower lip. Then we have the lower teeth and obviously the tongue, which is very, very important for pronunciation. We go up again, and behind the upper teeth, there's a very small bone called the alveolar ridge, which I will use in quite a few sounds when the tongue touches the alveolar ridge for certain sounds. Then at the roof of the mouth, we have the hard palate, which is the bone. And at the back, we have the soft palate, also known as the vellum, to make velar sounds. And then we've repeated here the pharynx, which is the throat, and the larynx, with the pipe that goes to your lungs with the air. Because here in the larynx, we have a very important part known as the vocal folds or vocal cords. You know these probably because of singing. Well, they vibrate. The cords are like two lips, really, that vibrate together like this. And they modulate or change the amount of airflow that it goes out or is expelled from the lungs during phonation, speaking or making sounds. The sounds that are made by the vibrating vocal cords are called voiced sounds. And when you only use air, then we say the sounds are unvoiced with just air. We've spoken about the lips, and these are called labial sounds. When both lips are closed, we make sounds such as m, which are bilabial. And when the lips and the upper teeth touch each other, then these sounds are called labiodental, for example, and v, which have the same shape and the same articulators, but one is unvoiced and the other one is voiced, v. And when the lips are rounded, then we make sounds such as oo, o, or v. Those are the lips. Teeth are also important, aren't they? Especially when you're eating. But also, these dental sounds are important when we make sounds such as in think and th, with that, where the tongue goes between both teeth. And as I said before, the alveolar ridge, the little bone behind the top teeth, is also important. These are called alveolars and make sounds such as d, s, z, n, l. Next, we have the soft palate or vellum for making velar sounds. The soft palate or vellum is the soft part at the back of your mouth and on the roof, the top. When the tongue goes back to the back of your mouth and touches this part, the vellum, then we can make 3 sounds. In king, g, in girl, or ng, in sing. And we have the tip of the tongue, known as the apex. You probably know the phrase or the idiom. It's on the tip of my tongue. These are called apical sounds. Just so you know the technical term. And some typical sounds made with the tip of your tongue are ch, d, s, z, n, l. Obviously, these are in combination with other parts of your mouth. And that was articulators, which you will need for pronouncing words. So it's very, very important to know these before you do the rest of the course. If you enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed the others on my channel, then give me a like, subscribe to the channel. It's always very, very useful. Activate the bell so you know when I've published a new video, and I'll see you soon for a new video on how to master a British accent. Bye-bye for now.